am. You're my favourite cream driver.
And you are my favorite guest in all UAE.
Wow, that is a high praise indeed. Thank you very much. Hey gang, I'm Olivia Phillips. I'm the digital editor of... I've forgotten. It's been a long morning. Hey gang, I'm Olivia Phillips. I'm the digital editor of graziame.com and welcome back to Carpool Cosmetics Season 2. Yay, we're so excited. And we're equally as excited to be joined by Erica Dickerson, who is the brand ambassador for Beautyblender today. And she's here all the way from the United States and she's going to be trying out Beautyblender's very long-awaited and very exciting new launch, which is their foundation called Bounce. So I can't wait to see what you guys think.
Hello!
Hi. Welcome!
Thank you!
Welcome to Carpool Cosmetics!
I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm very excited to have you! Actually, you know what, I have to be completely honest. I've cheated and I've already tried Bounce.
Okay,
so I'm already a fan. So your work is half done, which is kind of a good thing, I think.
No, I'm so glad that you've already tried it.
But I didn't put it on with a Beautyblender this morning. I know.
Okay, that's cheating.
That was a very aggressive idea.
That is cheating.
Okay. Right, that was an error.
Wait, what did you use?
My finger.
Oh God, no! Did you wash your hands? So unsanitary.
Did you wash your hands? Yes.
At Beautyblender, we believe in the wet squeeze bounce. That's our motto, and leaving your hands out of it because it can be quite a mess.
Okay.
And also a bit unsanitary. I'm sure you washed your hands.
Look, I'm willing to take the criticism, babe. It's fine.
Everyone's gonna think, oh shit. Did she wash her hands?
No, I did. I definitely did.
A lot of people ask me why foundation, or how did foundation come after the Beautyblender. My mom, Rianne Silva, she's our founder. She's a professional makeup artist. Beautyblender kind of happened by accident. She was on a show where she needed to create airbrushed looks, but she couldn't really use an airbrush machine on set. So she started cutting sponges and they started disappearing and she was like, I'm on to something. And then bam, Beautyblender was born.
What do you got it right here? Okay, great.
Yeah, so Bounce, our packaging is really cool.
It's great.
It has this lock feature here. So when you're traveling, you lock it and you throw it in your bag. You don't have to worry about it leaking
Very
anywhere.
clever.
We have our own built-in palette, which is my favorite part of our packaging. It's the first of its kind. And you just deposit the makeup into the palette, just like that. How do you use your Beautyblender?
Wet squeeze Bounce.
Okay, whew, thank you, Jesus.
Oh,
no, because sometimes I ask people and they tell me like, oh, you know, I just take it out of the package and I just bounce it. I'm like,
I tell people off for not wetting it first.
The reason why it's important is because it is a sponge. It will soak up makeup. So when you get it wet, the water pushes the makeup to the surface. So our product is a matte velveteen finish is what we call it. So it's not like traditional mattes that can be very flat. It gives you, it still has dimension. And our ingredients are really awesome too. So they're all about, it's all about
me.
So we have birch water, which is really moisturizing, which I think is kind of what really sets off the fact that it is a matte, but it still has that moisture in it.
I hope you boys are paying attention. So full hats off, Kareem Driver.
I hope he's paying attention.
Well, I hope he's paying attention to the road, but I'm also going to get him to pull over. You're going to pull over in a minute and give me your verdict.
Oh.
You're going to give me 5 stars. I'm going to give you 5 stars. And you're going to give me 5 stars. And you're going to give Erica 5 stars. 10 stars.
Is he your makeup guru? Like he gives you
I always
the
ask
honest
his
truth?
advice. I call him every morning. He's our fabulous Kareem Driver that we've just met today.
When we created our line, we really focused on undertone.
Okay.
It's something that's widely overlooked. I think now beauty is changing and people are really understanding that, you know, just because you might be one shade in this color, you really need to focus on the undertone, the cool, the warm, the neutrals.
And you have to now. Like you can't get away with not doing it. You know?
And you know, like years ago, like when my mom was doing makeup, like there were like 12 shades, and she was working with mostly a lot of women of color, and she would have to create magic to try to find their shade or create their shade. And thankfully, yeah, we're in a time now where inclusivity is so important. We have 40 shades, which we're so proud of.
So good.
And we have a super duper light shade, and actually we have the darkest shade at Sephora right now. You know, my mom is Latina, so we are a Latina-owned brand, and obviously I'm Latina, but I'm also African American, and so diversity is really our life. My mom, you know, in her career, she really was the makeup artist people would call for women of color and men of color as well. And so being able to implement that into her brand and into, you know, her first entry into color was so important. Well, this was so much fun.
Well, thank you very much for joining me.
I've never done makeup. Oh, I've done my makeup in the car.
Oh, come on, everyone's done makeup in
Which
the car.
I was telling them, I was like, oh, you know, they were like, well, how do you do your makeup in the car? I was like, well, a lot of times I have a water bottle and I'm putting it out the window with my beauty blender.
That's so funny.
And they were like,
well, my life is literally sitting in the back of a Kareem doing makeup, so this is like very familiar territory for me. But I really appreciate you taking the time as well. I know that you're not here for that long, so it was really good to meet you.
you too.
And you converted as my new favourite foundation, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I'm not being paid to say that. That is my new favourite foundation.
Thank you.
So,
You're gonna use it with the beauty.
I'm going to use it with the beauty. Don't lie to me. I can tell. I can see it in your eyes.
High five.
Okay.